missing? I don't typically show. So, we're gonna bake again. But before I start on this pound cake, I gotta show y'all, because I never did, how my other pound cake came out. How my mini cakes came out. Y'all, look at these. Look at them. This is how they came out. All the brown skin is missing off of them. But let me tell you something. These things are so soft and so moist. They remind me of like, I know y'all gonna know. When I say those angel fruit cakes that you buy from like any store, it puts me in the mind frame of those. Like that real spongy, soft, delectable. That is what these taste like. Well, actually they taste better than those, but that's the like texture. But this is how they all turned out. But let me tell you why I think they turned out this way. So I also saw when I was following the woman, because I had to figure out what am I gonna bake these at. She gave a suggestion when bringing them out of the oven to steam them. So I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. Let me do that. So you take just a simple cloth, damp it, and lay it over the tin pan when it comes out, which I'll show you the other one because it'll make more sense. So when they came out, they look something like this, right? These still haven't fallen. However, they were nice and hard until I put that nice little cloth, damp cloth over it. And I could see that it was literally locking in the moisture. But what I also think has happened is it caused it to stick. So all my browning is now on this dish instead of on the actual cake. So I don't believe that I personally did anything wrong when baking it, but I think I left that cloth, the damp cloth, on too long, and it made it so moist that it also took that top layer off. So that's what I think happened there. I could be wrong, but I truly believe that that's what the issue was. Nonetheless, it still tastes amazing. So with that, that's essentially what happened to my cupcakes that I made on my birthday. That's what they turned out like. So for anybody that was wondering, now you got an update on that. But I'm gonna make a pound cake, a whole one, because I have somewhere to be. My friend, we're gonna be celebrating her birthday today. And I just thought, I'm sure she has a cake that's coming, but I wanted to bring my pound cake just to pass out to everybody since I haven't actually seen them. It'll give them something to try, and I thought it would just be a nice gesture. So I'm gonna make that. But I thought that would be not so cool of me if I didn't give the aftermath of what happened on my birthday with these mini cakes. Needless to say, I did not hand them out to anyone. I am trying to figure out what I can do to fix them that doesn't require me having to frost them. I still haven't come up with an idea, but I want to be able to, because it's still good cake. It's absolutely delicious. I just got to figure out how to dress it up, because I'm not gonna lie, my like Minto is not allowing me to hand it out as it is. So I'm not sure what to do, but I'm going to figure out something. I don't know. That being said, I'm gonna get started on this cake, or nobody's gonna get a cake today because it needs time to cool. So, I don't know what's going on in the world, because that was really all I had to talk about. I know I want to get a nap in before we go out tonight. I know my drive is going to be a little over an hour, but I'm actually cool with that because I got some stuff I need to catch on as far as podcasts that I like to listen to. So I know that'll keep me preoccupied on my drive. Could you say, we love you, Tekka? What does that mean? I don't know. I need to know what that means. And I'm gonna do a cream cheese pound cake, you guys. I did a regular one last time, but I'm gonna do cream cheese this time. I get nervous with this one just a little because sometimes you can overmix because of the moisture. Sometimes your cake doesn't turn out, well, I'm gonna say it like this. The cake always turns out right. I be tripping because I know the texture that I like my pound cakes to be. And when handling cream cheese, it don't always do what I like it to do, although it always gets eaten. So, can never say it doesn't turn out right because it will get eaten. My own personal preference is what gets in the way. So, that's that. And this will be the first time I will not use sour cream in a pound cake that I've made. Just because I don't have any. And I don't want to go get any. So, it's just not going to have it. It's just that. And I saw this lady. See, that's the other problem. I be watching everybody else's video on how they make their pound cakes as if I don't already have my own. But I'd be interested. Like, I like to know. And I don't mind switching routines or trying new things. I don't just say it's the curiosity in me to try something new. And so I do. I am making a cream cheese pound cake. I guess I should have put that in the title. That way nobody would have had to ask. So, if you don't know either, I decided to start selling these. I gave myself a whole name, Plain Jane Pound Cakes. And it has been interesting. And you would think, oh, this is easy to do because you've been doing it forever for free. And now that I've made it a business, it seems like I'm running into so many different things that was not expected, I should say. But the recipe itself don't really change. It calls for 3 cups of sugar. However, watching somebody else's video, and she did something very interesting. She took 2.5 cups of sugar and put in her pound cake and then saved the other half cup to mix in with the half of the yolk. Not the yolk though, like white part of the egg. And she whipped it into like a peak. I'm so interested to try that. Why? I don't know. It just sounds like it's going to make this cake more moist. And I don't really know if that's what I need. But she did a cream cheese pound cake. And her cake turned out amazing. And so I'm just thinking, why not try it? So that is what I'm going to try on today. And I'll probably be laughing at myself along the way. And I'm okay with that too. But that's what we're going to do. So, as always, I never stay on for the whole process just because I think it's too long. I get bored. And I'm going to be off doing a whole lot of things. And I don't want to have to entertain you guys in that way. But that's essentially what I'm going to do. What I will do is pop back on before I throw it in the oven to kind of tell you or walk you through what I did and then what I actually chose. If I changed my mind, decided to do mini cakes versus the actual just regular pound cake. So, meaning in the bundt pan itself. So, we'll see. Thank you for listening in, but I will come back, guys.